Disciplined is the quiet promise you keep to yourself when no one is watching. The steady hand you place on your own back when your feelings try to pull you off the path. Motivation comes and goes like weather loud on some days, absent on most. But discipline is the climate you build with your own choices. And somewhere along the way, you realize the life you want isn't created in moments of inspiration, but in the small, unremarkable repetitions that feel almost too simple to matter. Yet these are the bricks that build a future you can stand inside without fear of it collapsing. There'll be mornings when your heart feels heavy, when your mind whispers excuses, when comfort looks more inviting than progress. And this is where discipline quietly steps forward, not with force, but with clarity, reminding you that feelings are guests, but commitments are foundations. Motivation asks you to feel ready. Discipline asks you to begin. One waits, the other moves. You don't need sparks, adrenaline, or grand declarations. You need a willingness to show up as you are, even when you're tired, even when you're uncertain, even when the path feels longer than you expected. And the strange thing is, the peace you're looking for often appears not before the work, but because of the work. Effort becomes its own form of relief. Focus becomes its own form of healing. Consistency becomes its own form of self-respect. There is a version of you that exists on the other side of your discipline, steady, grounded, trustworthy. A you who no longer negotiates with your own potential. A you who moves with a quiet kind of power, the kind that doesn't need to be announced because it's lived. The world may praise talent, luck, or timing, but life ultimately bends toward the person who simply refuses to stop, not out of obsession, but out of devotion to the life they know they're capable of living. Let discipline be the compass that points you back to yourself. Let it guide you when your emotions blur the map. Let it carry you on the days when motivation forgets your name. Because one day, you will look around at a life you built with your own hands. A life shaped not by fleeting energy but by steady intention. And you will realize that you didn't need to feel unstoppable to become unstoppable. You just needed to keep going. And that quiet persistence will take you to places motivation could never reach.